This is the second stage of the puzzle, and what we need to do here is we need to get this screw on in the middle, in the center, down that way. To do that, you got two ball bearings. This is actually the Houdini part of the puzzle. It's similar to Houdini. What we need to do is you rotate that to the bottom and you swing this one around, and if it comes back up again and you look very closely in here, you will see there's a ball bearing. Now that's just one ball bearing. There's actually two in there. You need to get the second ball bearing out of the way so you can screw this in. To do that, you need to screw it in just a little bit, not a lot. So what we're going to do is just screw it in until it's just flush or a fraction past. Can you see that there? Yeah. Now at that point you tip it, and I forgot to remind you, don't turn this nut. What you need to do is to have them opposite each other, the two holes opposite each other. In doing so, you will keep that ball bearing in this hole. Otherwise it falls out and you have to start all over again. Now we drop this in, and you could have checked that to make sure it doesn't fall all the way in, because this pin, and then measured it with that, and you'll realize that that actually will only go, it can never go right in and get lost. So it's in there now, and what we need to do is to lift. It has to be held vertical, so it's going to be difficult with the camera. And what I'm going to do is lift the pin back out, because there's a magnet, as you can see here, it's attached. So we can drop it in and lift it out, and now if we put the pin in on its own, we'll notice it doesn't drop all the way in, it stays out here. We know now that ball bearing is in the right spot, and what we can do is we take this, I have to keep it held vertical, and I'm going to screw the screw in underneath. Now that's a bit difficult to see in the camera, because I'll show you in a second when I finish screwing it all the way up. You will see the screw's gone right in, and it goes in pretty much a little bit less than half the length of the small rod with the screwdriver on the end. Now at this point, we need to undo this little hex head bolt inside the small nut. To do that, you take this Allen key, I'm going to have to do this like so I can see what I'm doing. I can't see it through the camera. And we undo with the screwdriver this tool. So now you've got a hex. What happens now is you can put that in that hole and you can screw that down a little bit. Don't screwing it down tight. Just screw it down and back it off a little bit. Now you can adjust. There's a little bit of adjustment that's got to happen here. You can screw that in and out, and then you'll find that goes down even a little bit further. And you can screw it in and out. That's correct now. That's in the right spot. You can take this out and you will find that this nut will now be removable. And now you've got your washer off. So at this stage I'm going to cut it again, and we're going to do the next section after this.